What's up, boys? We're back with some more Tower of Babel, and today we're doing a full spinning blades build since that was absolutely insane on the Phoenix build. So we've got 25% projectiles flying out from myself, combined with 70% crit damage flying in a straight line. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be good, but it's a lot of crit damage, so hopefully. Then we've got the standard mana casting stuff, the ring, the belts, plus the piercing mana generation helmets. Then we've got a little bit of evasion and healing, some critical hit damage for skills after a special attack, and then some cold and lightning procs and some healing, high damage, and damage over time. There was actually a major patch up to 1.5 now, so some of your meta progression stuff gets carried over now. These ones are global for the all hero stuff, but the exclusive stuff is apparently not carried over. But I feel like they may as well just do that anyways. Even though they're different stats, if you're going to start doing that anyways, may as well just quality of life it all. There's a new difficulty option here, normal, hard, and nightmare. You can get 50% bonus. Pretty big penalties to your defensive stats though. And the chaos dungeon actually has higher item level, but you do get higher magic find here based on your curse. It looks like 5% per level, so an extra 50% if you're playing at the highest level now. So we need one lightning and cold skill that can pierce, and then spinning blades, of course. A little bit restrictive on that, but we can have the option to get a ton of different piercing projectiles for other stuff. And I'm not super concerned with just having one cold or lightning skill here, so if we get multiple copies of those, I don't think it's really a huge deal. But I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to the base stats on some of the spells. You can probably ban that and then take some attack speed. That'll help us dump mana from the belt faster. There was something else I forgot. Ban movements, and then grab some XP. And then piercing. Oh, they buffed the blessing skill thing. So we can start pumping up the piercing or grab some projectile. I think since this doesn't do anything yet, we'll go here. So I think they made it so that blessing a skill is 2 times as likely to show up now. So it should be pretty easy to find the piercing stuff later on, so we'll go ahead and grab Frost Arrow. Pretty nice cooldown and projectile count, so that seems solid. Crit chance, that's pretty good for the chest and the ring. And the special attack cloak. Did I want to bless that? I think I wanted projectile count actually, since we're doing the piercing thing, so I forgot to do that. Okay, we'll grab some crit here anyways. Triple evade for some nice survivability. More XP. Phoenix is fairly slow, has okay projectiles. Not the greatest, but we kind of need some spells right now, so I will take the double level on that. Especially if we're getting the spiky boys out, so those are going to be rough with very limited spell selection currently. They made it so that your floor progress carries over between characters. So I guess if you have decent gear to transfer between them, you can start at a higher level, but you still have to get those basic character stat meta progressions up, I think. Lightning Strike's good, but it just doesn't pierce, so I don't think so. Blade, nice. I don't think I need to bless that. I just want to go piercing and projectiles to really maximize the mana gain on the helmets. None of those those really work, so we can take some basic attack, get those cold and lightning procs up a bit faster, and then that'll generate mana for everything, kind of. Ow, the curse hurts. Probably just start leveling the crit damage. Ball of lightning. We have 3 out of 6, and I think that's everything we needed. Spinning and one of the two, or rather one of each of the 2 elements that we needed for the procs. Triple on that, I think I will grab that. I think Dagger and Ice Spike would be cool. Those are both very low cooldowns and decent number of projectiles, so they would fit nicely with the helmet, I think. How's Magic Hammer look? That's actually very good. About 2-second cooldown with 6 projectiles? And 4 levels for that? Okay. Double piercing for the helmet generation. Damage reduction is fine when we're getting constantly cursed and don't really have the single target to kill the elite doing it yet. Probably the ball lightning level. Yeah, I think that's best. Piercing every time. Crit damage is good, but 25% projectile counts. That's fine, we have a few different triggers for the basic attack. Attack power is pretty good. I think Spear of Light is not the greatest. Medium cooldown, very low projectile counts. On that guy since he's the one cursing me. Level up double crosshair. And of course the other one has it as well. Yeah, probably the global upgrade that increases mana generation. Triple hammer, sure. Dagger Knight. Well, double crit damage. I should probably take that. The stats on that are so nice, though. Ice Spike. That also has very good stats. If we can get a little bit of cast speed and get that down to 1 second, then basically every trigger of the ring and the belt that is landing on that will be a free cast, which is cool. I will take Spinning Blade, even though the projectile count there is super nice. physical spells as a whole actually fit very nicely with like piercing auto-cast stuff. Spinning Blade was absolutely nuts, Dagger's really good, Magic Hammer seems to have pretty good stats as well. I just don't really have any like physical proc type stuff on gear, just the generic stuff like piercing. I guess we can probably spam dash now. I should probably take 4 for the ball lightning. Actually, let's see how Frost Arrow does here. XP, so we can get tons of levels. I actually don't really want special attack, because at some levels it will reduce the mana cost, and once we're at infinite mana, which we seem to be with a decent mob density currently, then it will kind of do like less triggers of the belts. Projectile counts. The extra area on it is kind of useful, so I could have taken that level, but there's something else I wanted anyways. Piercing. Piercing. Triple basic, that's fine. So like the mana cost reduction there, I don't really want that. And the only other stat that's super relevant to me is the attack area. So we'll take a level on the pickup to make it easier to grab that XP. Attack power's decent. Double attack speed so we can dash around more and proc the belts. Triple ball lightning. Let's do some fishing for like higher bonuses if they're all +1s. So this is more damage, but projectile count is fun. Projectile count and cast speed are 2 the better stats for it. But projectile counts. Double frost arrow, I think. Duration doesn't really have a lot of overlap with piercing projectiles, does it? Ow. There's no mobs, I can't dash. That's a lot of damage. Fish for some bigger bonuses, piercing. Double ball leg. Piercing, yeah, I'll take that over just a double range. Frost arrow. It's going to be an easy level 20 frost arrow, isn't it? XP while we can still benefit from it, even though the crit chance is very good damage-wise. Finish off the piercing, I think, since that's super important at the moment. Basic is okay. Things dependent on that at least. I guess we will take that even though those are more damage. Nice projectile count level for it at least. Attack speed. Double ball or attack power's more, but that's a cool level at least. feel like I'm killing them too quickly so they don't really build up. So we can't really like jump in and get the cool explosions. Nope. I'll take some magic hammers since it's a projectile level. Probably Phoenix. If we lower the cooldown, it would slightly help the belts. That's a full cast. I guess it's fine. We do a high piercing at least, and that'll feed into the other spells. I think if these are close enough, then simply improving the helmet probably does more. lightning skill crits, not super interesting. I doubt I would even use that for magic hammer. It would be cool if there was like a legendary that added your movement speed as something else, and you could do like a zoomer build. But I don't think I've seen anything like that yet. Movement speed as a whole just seems kind of bad in this game, to be honest. Only 173 million that time. So I guess the burning effects and the fire crits was pretty good at just generating a lot of mana. And I think we were killing enemies a lot faster here. But also Frost Arrow went pretty hard, 169 million there as well. Get good projectile count, max out piercing. Kind of low crit chance though. Phoenix Resurrection count, Spear of Light chance to emit additional light beams to the sides, Fire skill healing, Fire Orb radius, and Cold skill crit chance. All stuff we've seen before. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.